No, absolutely.
Yeah, much needed.
Okay, we're going to move on.
Yes, to Pete Davidson, who is turning I guess you'd say...
Turning a corner.
Turning a new leaf, taking a new approach to his life after some really trying times after the breakup with Ariana. And
well, in particular this weekend, where there was what appeared to be a suicide threat that he tweeted out, and it set off alarm bells. People came running. We now have some clarity on the story, because remember, we told you that Ariana Grande had rushed over to 30 Rock, where he was doing Saturday Night Live on Saturday, and she wanted to see him to see if she could help. What we found out was the reason he really went into a tailspin was because she, at least it was his opinion, had made fun of mental health issues when she went after Kanye with her own tweet.
Right, when she tweeted in the middle of Kanye's rant, and she said something about... Right, and she said something about
grown men.
I know they're grown men who are arguing,
and so he really took that personally, and he didn't want to see her as a result.
Well, he was hurt by it because she was with him for so long, and she knew that he himself had demons and suffered from mental health issues. So to see her do that and do it so publicly really hurt him.
Yeah, and he would not see her when she showed up at 30 Rock. So
the good news is he's now focusing more on his mental health, right? People got through to him after
with
that
friends,
scare.
family. He's getting professional help too. He fully plans to be back on SNL when it returns from hiatus in a couple weeks, and he is, I'm told, essentially hour by hour getting better and realizing so many people love and do care about him.
Yeah, and you know, I wish I could remember. Help me out, and I don't remember who it was. We had a guy on who was so inspirational, and he was on with his wife, and he was talking about mental health issues. He's a producer, I believe, and he produced, I want to say
we had him on.
Yeah, it was a cartoon or something, but he was talking about that he's obsessive compulsive and he has a mental health issue, and he wanted to show people that people who have mental health issues can still be functioning, successful human beings. Don't you remember this? And they were sitting there, and we were talking to them on the show live, and he was really inspirational. He was standing next to his wife, and he had done something that really took off. It was a big deal.
Oh,
you remember this?
Gosh, why are you doing this to me?
I know why.
While we're in the middle of the show?
I apologize.
Because I'm trying to... No, it's ringing a bell, but...
But it was so... I don't know. It really,
anybody else?
It really moved me. And the principle of it moved me.
Right.
Because you always think when you hear mental health, you think, okay, well, that person's, over here. No, people have all sorts of problems, and they become functional human beings. And I think he said he was on medication, but he's a totally successful, functional human being, and I think it's fantastic.
The more you talk about it, the more I'm remembering, but the point is taken.
Hi, Rosemary in Florida here. I think it's great that Pete is getting help, that he's going to work on his mental health, but I just feel like he's using blaming a tweet that Ariana wrote on his suicidal thoughts. It just feels like he's using his own health issues to deflect negative attention he was getting for making fun of Kanye West's bipolar disorder on SNL.
Well, but hold on, Rosemary. He had done that in October, and I understand what you're saying, but then he jumped to Kanye's defense in the middle of this thing with Drake. So what he was getting blasted for was that thing in October. People were saying you're kind of hypocritical, and he was saying, look, I'm now trying to deal with this issue. So, that was the way he felt when Ariana did that. I mean, right or wrong,
this is how he feels.
He reacted that way.